Hey guys, Rook here. Welcome back to my Knights of the Old Republic playthrough. This is part 16. So, I have this program that runs my microphone to try to pull out any type of white noise or anything so you guys don't hear it, because I am using my headset on my gaming headset for sound. And what ended up happening was the program crashed, but it didn't say anything, and I recorded two videos before I realized that my mic wasn't transmitting. So I've now deleted the save files, except for one problem. I ended up missing a conversation with Bastila for the way I wanted the ending of the game to go. So I came back and I noticed when I redid the conversation with Bastila that I wasn't recording. So I have a little snippet of a video I'm going to add in to, I guess, the back of this video, and it'll just be the conversation I had with Bastila, and it'll be the scene with the kiss. So I did talk over it, but all of that was lost with the program failing, and yeah. So what you have missed, I came to the I guess this is embassy or enclave. The enclave here. I talked to the commander here. He said, asked us if we got the droid part. Yeah, this is the dude. We got the droid part from the Sith base. We gave it to him. Then he told us that they have a base under the ocean, and that's where he thinks the star map could be. But it's been overrun, and they've been sending platoon after platoon as well as mercenaries to try to figure out what's going on, and every time they send a group of people they never come back. So now he's sending us, and yeah, this is I guess round 2 of this video, so there'll be very little surprises for me. Oh well, is what it is. That is the nature of not having 2 monitors, and yeah, I definitely could have a better setup for this, that's for sure. It would be nice to have a proper professional microphone, so I wasn't using that program to pull out any excess white noise or anything. But that's not how I roll. Sorry, guys. So it's just that antidote there. Then we talk to this dude over
How
here.
did you get in? Did they send another submersible? Quick, we have to get out of here. We have to get away.
I'm Rook Dark. Calm yourself down.
No! No, we have no time. We have to leave now. I managed to close the door after they killed everyone else, but I don't know how long it will hold.
What happened here?
The cell cath, they went crazy. They started killing anything that moved. Someone must have triggered the defense systems too, because all the droids activated as well. I was one of the mercs the Republic sent down here to find out what happened. We came down and secured the first couple of rooms. There were bodies everywhere, and the cell cath came out, screaming and croaking their fishy little war cries.
What happened to the scientists?
They're dead. All dead. They swarmed out and over us. There was no way we could stop them, so we ran. But hardly any of us made it. I locked the door behind us, but the others had already left in the submersible. The sharks. The Ferox are out there, and worse. I heard an explosion shortly after the submersible left. They didn't make it. Just food for the sharks and the Selkath. Like us.
Let's get you back to the surface.
Back to the surface, yes. No! There's something out there. It got the other submersible already.
You got a better idea for getting us out of here? Huh?
We can't leave until you do something. Blow up the entire station, maybe. That might
On the
stop
station.
whatever it is long enough for us to escape to the surface. But all the machinery and stuff is in the southern half, and that's been flooded. There might still be environmental suits around, but the Selkath might have laid their eggs in them.
I have to get into the station.
No! I locked the door so the Selkath won't get in. If you open it, we're all done for.
I have no choice. There's no other way, bud. Like, what do you expect us to do? Wait here? Not leave? Like, you're not giving me an option.
If you go in there, you're dead. You're all dead. If you want to die, then go. You won't hear me mourning for you. I'll stay here and be safe until some sort of real rescue comes.
So last time I didn't even suggest us leaving in the submersible, which I know we won't be attacked because I just did it. But, okay. Thanks, bud. Oops, I didn't mean to switch to give. So there's not really any, I want to say anyone who poses any threats in this part. The only problem will be, where'd Mission go? Okay, she's right there. The only problem will be we have to go solo with Rill. And the only problem that poses is the fact that his awareness is very low, so we'll run into a bunch of landmines, I'm sure. Basically, I'm just going to clear everyone out of here and then I'll loot. Oh, how did I... No, Mission, don't... I didn't realize I walked over a mine. Okay.
I'm here.
I did the same thing last time and I already forgot. Although I suppose last time was 2 hours ago. Come on.
Sure.
So I know there's landmines here, but with the droids here, we're not gonna have any chance of not hitting them. I can actually see it without the bubble right now. If we don't move forward, we might get Mission to pull this.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll come back here for the remains and for... what was I thinking? Oh, he's right on that mine, huh? There's nothing I can do. One of the girls is gonna hit him. How are you not blowing up that mine, Dustle? That's what I want to know. So, I guess I probably explained it more last time, but basically the reason the Selkath all went crazy is there's a giant Firaxis shark outside, and it has something to do with their physiology being... They believe they were born of the giant Firaxis shark, I think.
Yes.
Not 100% on that one. But actually, I think I thought it was a disease until I redid this playthrough last time, or attempted to do this one earlier.
Sure.
There is a scientist we can find in this section, but I think he's locked himself in a locker. I tried last time to get him out, but I don't think you can. Maybe we'll be able to do it when we're leaving. I didn't try that last time.
You shall fall. Yes?
No. It's just trying to pop a heal. Oh. We probably won't come back to this room, so we might start picking up remains now. Just so when I come back, I'll point on the map what I'm gonna do. When I come back from here, I'll do a loop back around, check here, and then go in here. I don't know if I looted that room actually. We'll just double check. Just because I don't want to have to come back. Yeah, I did, okay. I started looting without noticing, which is typical. I'm just trying to save a bit of time, just because I feel like I just did this 2 hours ago. Really feels bad losing that much. Oh right, I forgot the Selkath can actually fight each other for some reason.
What can I do?
You can do nothing, but Mission can operate the landmine.
Sure.
Who had remains? I know I saw them. Oh, under mission, that's why. There's no door here, I just kind of wanted to buff the map a bit. And this is where the scientist is. We also need this environmental suit and a pass card.
What can I do?
Maybe not a pass card, what do you call it? The sonic emitter to defend ourselves against the Firaxis sharks. Not the giant one, of course, just the small ones. And I think we already picked it up off of that cell cap back there. One of the insane ones. And this is the locker the dude's hiding in. I'll talk to him actually after, just in case we can get him to leave. I tried to force persuade him or persuade him. Oh, I forgot about this dude. And neither worked.
That hurt, I guess. Yes?
So no matter what I do, it's going to take a long time. Crits will help a lot, but he has such high defense that unfortunately it kind of sucks. So I do buff for force speed on both Jedi and hope that they just pop crits. Usually the best method I can do to deal with them. I think there is just the one over here. But for some reason, don't honestly remember. So, like I mentioned in the last video that you guys won't see, I don't remember this part that well. One of the only reasons I remember it well now is because I just did it. But, yeah. Most of Manon I kind of block out. It's kind of a pain. This part's not too bad. The trial was probably my least favorite part. Oh, I guess one of us blew up the landmine. Oh, there was a sonic emitter. We probably already had the one we needed. I don't know why I thought to pull mission. For some reason I thought we were going to need to security something, but I was getting ahead of myself, I think. I don't mind these droids just because they don't have huge defense and making our attacks do piss poor damage. And they honestly, they have really low health pool. And this will be the last fight we have down here.
You cannot win.
And now we'll be heading into the water. I thought there was a landmine around here, to be honest. That's why I was hesitating moving. Okay, now we've cleared the whole area. Just got a few items to pick up, and we're good to go.
Yes?
So the next section, I probably mentioned it earlier, we don't have access to Mission or Bastila, so we'll pop into quite a few landmines. So that door I went to right there, it's locked from the other side. It'll be our quick way back, to be honest. Wow. No extra remains kicking. Oh, no, there's 2 bags. Just as I'm talking shit. Game's like, I hear you talking shit. Oh, I guess I forgot about that. Oh, right, because they were in the middle of fighting someone else, so I had to leave right away.
Yes?
Okay. Leave party members, begin airlock sequence. So, we're underwater. I mentioned this last time. Basically, you don't move any faster with force speed anymore. Oh, right, I want to pick up an item over here. You don't move any faster with force speed anymore under the underwater or in space. They probably fixed that with an update. I forget how many years ago they did the HD update, and I'm not saying like 1080p. The HD update was like not even actually HD, but it was a lot better than what the game started in, so I found it much appreciated. And it also could have been my my mod that also fixed a whole bunch of things. as well as adding in a bunch of deleted content from the game, because they just didn't have time to finish all of it. So it could have been one of those two. But it used to be really fun, where you could super zoom in spacesuits or water apparatuses and stuff. But it would usually wear off. Like here, it's still on me, but it definitely would have worn off by now. So, give and take, I guess. And this is one of the survivors, one of the mercenaries, I believe, that was sent in to find out what happened.
You're not Cellcast, I can see that much. Are you another rescue crew?
I am Kotor. The Republic sent us down here to investigate.
I'm a merc the Republic hired a couple days ago to investigate. But all we found was a bunch of insane Cellcaps killing everything that moves. All my companions are dead. The Cellcaps swarmed over us. There were dozens of them. And they looked wrong somehow. Like something had changed inside them. Insane or something. Oh, I'd have gone back to the surface long ago if this complex hadn't been overrun by all those crazy Cellcaps. There's no way for me to get to the submarine docking bay.
What are you doing in the underwater section of the facility?
I discovered a way to get to the bay and seal off the rest of the base. I just have to find the Kotor harvester they built on the edge of the Harakert Rift. It's got an emergency override to open the doors to the submarine docking bay. And I could get in from the outside. I figured my only chance was to slap on an environment suit, head out onto the ocean floor, and check that harvester out for myself. Besides, it's gotta be safer out on the ocean floor than back in there with all those crazed Cellcast mutants running around looking for dinner.
Okay, I'll come with you.
I'm not spending another minute in this facility. Not with those psychotic fish people all over the place. I'm heading out to the ocean floor right now. It leads to another complex of buildings. Going through them is the only way to reach the Kotor harvester. We should probably stick together, but I won't wait around in here with the Cellcast. You can catch up with me if you want. Down the hall and through the doors on the right. I'll be waiting on the ocean floor where it's safe.
So what he was mentioning is the back route back. I don't know why he doesn't want to go through the other way. We've already killed all the Cellcaps in there. I don't think there's any items in these boxes. Just doing a double check. And actually, he gets eaten by a Firaxis shark, and we can't save him, unfortunately. It pops into this video, and then he gets eaten.
Come on, hurry up. Don't just stand there, we have to keep moving. The water is filled with...
So, the sonic emitter we grabbed is our defense against the Firaxis sharks here. So you can pop them, it replenishes almost instantly. Like I could have popped it again, but there was no point. So, you don't need to worry about waiting for a cooldown or nothing. The range isn't that great. If you see them start to target towards you, then you know you can pop it, but it's not a super great range. There is a broken window over here, and we'll go inside to grab an item. I don't even remember what the item is. It's not great. I think it's some type of belt, to be honest. And the only reason I know that is because I just did this. So, not something I remember, and it was not even a good belt at the time. Yeah, it's the same belt here. I actually didn't look at it. I just saw the name and assumed it was a bad belt. So it could be a great belt. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure those are mostly just save-based belts, so I don't really care. Oh, I also find it really weird that these Firaxis sharks are giving us 40 XP. Like, I would have been fine with the game giving us 0 XP from these sharks. It would make way more sense for how the game plays through. And that's the underwater section done. Oh, there's 2 landmines in between us here. Oh, I accidentally hit the wrong one. Kinda wanted to see how much. Okay, I see 1 landmine there. Trying to avoid blowing up these 2 landmines now that I know they're there. So there's 1 here and 1 there. I really wasted too much force power pool or whatever you want to call it. I don't remember if there's a landmine over there or not. I don't remember popping one, to be honest. Oh, but I did remember. Well, I guess I forgot. Oh, there was, what's his face? Yes, I didn't finish up the missing Cellcath. I did that last time and I totally forgot. We'll have to do that when we leave. I'm a doofus. What can I say? So this was the other entrance, under the water. So it really doesn't make a big difference which one you come in. You talk to these scientists.
No, you can't come in here. You'll let the Pharaxa and the Cellcath in. No, stay out! Stay out! I won't let you open the door for those monsters to get in. I'll stop you. I'll suck all the pressure out of the chamber. That'll stop you.
Kill them! Kill them now!
Yeah, they're kind of mean. You definitely could have made the first attack phase. I missed it on this one. Oh, I should pop force speed to add extra hits. Oh, I said force speed, doofus. Why did you switch attack to be higher priority?
48 seconds to completion pressurization.
No. The Pharaxa will get us. No, the Cellcath are coming. No!
No! No! Ah!
Calm down. Everything will be okay.
I'm sorry for what I did. I don't know what came over me. I just panicked when I heard someone outside the door. Please forgive me. I'm just so scared.
We're both just scared.
When the Cellcath went crazy, I thought everyone else except me and Sammy went mad. We had a few people outside the station when it happened.
The Pharaxa and sharks just tore them apart. It was like they were frenzied.
The next thing we knew, our Cellcath researchers started screaming and clawing at everything around them. My team was torn apart and eaten before my eyes. Sammy and me, I thought we were the only ones left. We heard the Cellcath outside the doors every once in a while, and those strange noises echoing through the base.
We thought everyone was dead or insane. I must have been hysterical. I don't know what I can say. I truly apologize for the horrible mistake I was making.
I'm Kotor Nolan, and this is Sammy. We were scientists working here on the Harakard Rift project.
So you can get some dark side points or some light side points from this. We'll be going for the light side points. Why did the Cellcath all go crazy?
We don't know. Not for sure.
The work teams were outside in the rift near the vent. Then there was this rumbling and my head felt like it was splitting open.
This monster rose up from the rift.
It was a Pharaxa shark, I think. Bigger than anything I'd ever seen before. Bigger than our submersibles.
It was like it was screaming inside my head.
Then all the Cellcaths started screaming too. And they turned on us.
They turned on you?
It was like they couldn't control themselves. Like the sound that the monster was making in our heads drove them insane.
Well, maybe it was protecting the ruins by the rift.
It could have been. It might have a lair in the Harakard Rift near the Kotor vent. That might explain a few things too.
Like what?
Like why it reacted so violently when our construction efforts got closer to the vent. And also, why it's so large. It must be feeding off the Kotor. It would have to be ancient indeed for it to reach that size. With Kotor as a food source.
And all those other Pharaxan sharks? Those might be its offspring.
Which would be why they all swarmed when it called out to them. Children coming to protect their mother.
Okay, so what can I do about it?
The Pharaxan sharks have always been a serious problem. We had some blasters and projectile cannons to defend against them, but they still got some of our workers from time to time.
We were working on a soluble chemical compound that would drive them away. Something that smelled or tasted repulsive to them, but we never got it working right.
Oh, I think not. Even flawed like it is, it should be ideal for this situation.
No, it's not working right. You don't know what it'll do.
What are you talking about?
The repellent we made was supposed to drive Firaxan sharks away, but we never got very far in its development. The one we tested instead was violently toxic to them, rupturing their outer skin in seconds and preventing them from drawing oxygen from the water by clogging their intakes.
Which is exactly what we need in this situation. Something to kill that monster shark that destroyed our station.
But we don't know how else the chemical reacts. We only tried it in a controlled environment. In the open ocean, who knows what it could do? It could even affect the Kotor.
We know exactly what it'll do. It'll kill the shark. That's what we designed it to do.
What else could I do?
You don't need to do anything else. We have a canister of the toxin here right now. We were working on it before the giant Firaxan drove all the Selkath insane. All you need to do is insert it into the main Kolto harvester and have it vented. Get away as soon as you can. We don't know how much worse it'll affect the giant Firaxan shark.
What other choices do I have, though?
Well, the monster seems to have been driven out by the machinery we installed at the edge of the rift. We've seen it out there on the cameras, bashing itself against the machines. I think if you could destroy the machinery we installed, the shark would calm down and retreat back into its lair inside the rift.
How would I do that?
You can reprogram the harvesting machines to overpressure their self-oxidizing fuel, so that the fuel tank canisters will rupture and the entire machine will destroy itself. The hydrolium gas we use is a gas at 1 to 3 million sangin, a liquid at about 4 million sangin, and a solid above that. When it's a liquid, it's very explosive. If you inject enough of the hydrolium gas into the tank, the pressure will be so great that it'll turn to liquid form and start a chain reaction inside the machine.
But we'll lose everything we've built here. All those years of work.
It's better than whatever your chemical will do to the water.
I'll try to destroy the harvesting machine.
Good. Destroying the machinery will be better in the long run. We can't risk damaging the environment or the Kolto. You'll have to break into the computer on the harvesting machine and fiddle with the fuel injectors to get the tank pressure up to the point where the hydrolium will liquidize. Once the machinery is gone, the shark should leave.
That won't work and you know it. We have to vent the toxin from the harvesting machine. Once the shark is dead, we can get back to mining the Kolto. You know what you have to do.
I just hope you make the right choice.
Oh, I thought we got a light side point. Maybe I messed that up from not trying to kill them. Weird. Kind of sucks. I probably messed that up. Oh, I'm so used to popping speed when we don't have it. Especially right before here. We're gonna kill this shark just because we'll have to walk there when we're leaving anyways. I did find out last time that if you get attacked, it only takes a little bit of your health away. So you can survive for quite a long time without popping the, what is it, the emitter. So we're going to destroy the machinery just because that's the more light side way of doing it. And yeah. So we're going to access the fuel tank pressure control. So basically we've got the injector on the left and the container on the right. The injector can hold 3 and the container can hold 5. So the easiest way to do it is put 3 in the injector, transfer it over to the container, do the same thing again where you put 3 in the injector, transfer it over to the container, leaving 1 in the injector by itself. You dump the container, then you transfer. So then you have 1 in the container, then you fill the injector again, transfer, and there's your 4. So that's the plan. And I did the same thing last time. I actually explained it afterwards. It's just easier to explain it and then do it, or do it and then explain it. It would make it really slow while I was doing it if I had to explain it every time. So they keep saying it's a giant Firaxis shark, but I'll be honest, he's only like 2 or 3 times bigger. I thought he was going to be like ginormous. Like, I don't know. the size of part of the facility at least. He's pretty tiny. He's like only 2 or 3 times the size of a Firaxis shark, so I was quite disappointed when I ran into him again. I felt like as a kid I thought he was huge. And this is where the star map is. Easy peasy. Might have actually done that faster than last time. Not 100%. So we'll take the quick way back. It'll just be on the right side instead. We can't turn the Kotor harvester back on because what we ended up doing was damaging it to stop it. For some reason there was no off switch. So yeah. I really blame them for not even having an off switch. Like, who does that? Could have turned it off, walked by, turned it back on, and been fine. But no. It's their own fault it got blown up. And that's what I'll tell them. Nah, I won't tell them that. I can't tell if that Firaxis shark is alive or just floating. I think he's just floating. He looks like he's got air coming out of him for some reason. So you can go back this way and go through everything, but this is the fast way back, so we'll go here. It'll be the same area we went in and looted earlier. I guess we'll go over to the scientist now to see if we can get him out of there. Seeing as we've literally killed everyone here, so there can't be anyone that he's hiding from. But he was pretty hysterical last time, so I don't imagine he'll come with us. But it's worth trying. And I suppose we should have brought the other scientists with us, but we'll just send someone.
Fishy, come and eat me too. You can't get me, little fishy. Nothing here. I'm safe behind my walls.
I'm Rookdart. I've been sent by the Republic to investigate what's happened here.
Investigate? You're just like the others. Fodder for the Selkath. Walking fish snacks. Trump, trump, trump. If you can run, you might be fast food. The Selkath went insane and started killing everybody. I locked myself in here. I'm safe in here. Nothing can hurt me in here. No fishy food for me.
Okay. What made the Selkath insane?
I don't know. Go ask them. When the demon screamed, it shook every mind in the station. We fell to the ground but survived. Fishies, though, they just got hungry.
Okay, I know how this is gonna end. I guess I'll try at least a force persuade. You want to come out of that room. You feel safe with us.
No. That's what the others said. Mercenaries like you, but they're dead. The Selkath ate them. Lunchy munchy. Only the ones left in the south part of the base might still be alive, where the Kotor is. Few fishies there, but many fishies in between the water.
If you don't come out now, I'll leave you here.
Bye-bye. Go look for fishy people. They'll chomp and bite and chomp and bite. Food for fishy. That's you.
So the other persuade ends up the exact same dialogue, so there was no point in doing both. Oh, but what we do have coming up, I missed remains. We do have the fight with Darth Bannon. That was the Sith apprentice that was working with Darth Malak. So this will be the first time I use Force Immunity. And yeah, that's about it. Did I mess this up? Huh? He was supposed to be right here. Am I... Huh. That's so weird. I don't know. Did I forget something? Uh-oh.
You've returned. I was beginning to fear that you too might have been lost. Did you find out what had happened down there at the facility?
This is what happens. The Selkath went insane.
Insane? What did they do? Why?
They killed almost everyone on the station.
They killed everyone? And the mercenaries we sent later? That's That's horrible. What caused them to all go insane at once like that?
Your construction woke something up.
Something was down there? Living in the rift by the Kolto?
Giant Firaxan shark that drove all the Selkath insane.
That's horrible. The entire operation wasted by a disaster we could never in 1,000 years have foreseen. What has happened to the facility itself? Were there any survivors?
A few scientists have survived.
That's good to know. Good to know indeed. But what has happened to the facility? Was it damaged?
The harvesting machine was destroyed.
No, that is terrible. That will set our work back years. It may even cost us the war. While I am glad that you were able to solve our problems, the cost may have ended up being much too high. But you have done your job and helped us in our time of need. And for that, I thank you. Oh, and did you end up finding your star map?
Yes, I did.
As you can see, by helping us, you helped yourself. Perhaps we can work together again in the future.
So, everything went as planned, but I don't know why we didn't run into Darth Banner. I'm just going to head down for a sec and see if we can run into him. Just because, not that he has anything huge on him, but he does have an armor and he gives us like 3,000 credits. And he's supposed to be standing right here, and the door was supposed to be locked. Kind of like it, well, not locked, but closed. Okay. I've triggered him. There we go.
I was beginning to fear someone else had killed you and deprived me of the pleasure you made of the
I don't know how I did that.
hunter my master sent after you.
I'm great at finding mistakes, I guess.
I have studied at the foot of the Dark Lord himself.
Okay. Yeah, you're Malik's apprentice? Can't say that I'm impressed.
Your words mean nothing to me, unless you wish to beg for your life. No? Then I shall try to make this both quick and painful.
So he's doing what I'm about to do, and that's throwing force immunity on. So he uses a lot of insanity in those type of spells, so it really is beneficial to rock force immunity on when you're fighting him. It makes him one of the easiest boss fights in the game, for sure. And hooray! Your armor and 3,000 credits. That's exactly what I wanted and came all the way back here for. And that tidies that up. Perfect. Oh wow, I thought for sure we would have hit max. And out we go again. I don't think we'll have to talk to him again. I think we'll just be able to leave. And once we exit the Republic Embassy, the Selkath will detain us, wanting to figure out what happened under the ocean. Yeah, we'll just do the very well, I'll come peacefully. Very well, I will come peacefully. Sorry, some of the dialogue options make me laugh. But it makes sense if you're gonna go full dark, or not dark Jedi, full Sith, you would tell them to stuff it. The easiest way I find to get through something like this is just to tell the truth. So we're just going to tell them exactly what happened. We didn't do anything wrong. Really, the Republic did, but to be quite honest, so did their own government, so we'll let them deal with that. Oh, I should have read that, I guess. My bad. Basically, it just says that their government and our government had their own plan that most of them knew about for a research facility that got blown up down under the ocean. I'll read the next one. I think the next one's about the Firaxan shark, though. The machinery had woken up a giant Firaxan shark. So we don't get a great look into what they talk about here. Basically, they believe the Firaxan shark was some type of legend, and basically where they think they came from. I didn't kill the shark. So they're not sure if it's the guardian of the Kolto or if the Kolto comes from it. It would make more sense if it was just the guardian, though. So basically they find us innocent because we didn't kill the shark. So we're still welcome back in Manon. If you kill the Firaxan sharks down there, I'm pretty sure you're not welcome on Manon anymore. Which, honestly, at this point, doesn't really change that much. Oh, right, they sent us to the nice area. So we are gonna go and talk to, I forgot his name, Shalas? Shalas, and tell him about his daughter. I have the information for you, Shalas. Or Shalas, probably. The Sith are training the Selkath youth in ways of the Dark Jedi. I've convinced your daughter to turn her back on the Sith ways. I hope so. Keep your credits, Shalas. Jedi has no need for such rewards.
That was a truly noble act. The Jedi Council would be pleased.
Wow. Sometimes helping people feels pretty good, you know?
Excuse me. And we get a free light side point. I'm just going to save just to get a good look at how long we've been going. Save 16. Oh, I guess we did it a lot faster than I did last time. Alright, we'll return to the ebb and block. And I guess we will start the next part. Not the next part of the video, the next part of our journey here. So it doesn't really matter where you select to go. We end up getting, I guess we get waylaid, basically, on our journey. Oh, I thought it was that video there. My bad.
What happened? What's going on?
Sith interdictor ship. They must have been waiting for us on the hyperspace route. We're caught in their tractor beam.
Do you recognize the ship?
It's the Leviathan. Saul Karras' vessel. My old
mentor. Basically, we just get pulled into the Leviathan here and kind of locked down. We talk with our crew to figure out our next plan before they board. I'm not going to spoil anything just because that'll happen.
Admiral Karras taught me everything I know about being a soldier. He was a legend in the Republic fleet, and a hero to me until he betrayed us. When the Sith attacked my homeworld, the Leviathan, which is Saul Karras' flagship, was at the head of the fleet. My family was destroyed that day, and my wife died in the Sith bombardment.
Don't let your lust for revenge cloud your judgment, Karth.
I'm not gonna do anything stupid. I mean, I won't throw our lives away in some mad quest for vengeance, but if I get a chance to kill Saul during our escape, nobody better get in my way.
Talk of an escape is somewhat premature, don't you think? We don't even have a plan to get out of this mess yet.
I'll admit, it won't be easy. Saul's no fool, and he won't underestimate us either. You can count on plenty of guards watching every move we make.
Maybe Admiral Karras doesn't know how many of us there are on board. We all have special talents. Talents we could exploit so that one of us could stage a rescue. We just have to figure out who has the best chance to avoid capture so they can come and rescue us later. It's a long shot, but it's our only hope.
Okay. Admiral Karth will be watching the three of us very closely. One of the others is going to have to save us.
Well, if we're gonna pick someone to save our skins, we better do it quick. In another minute, we're gonna have Sith troops marching up our loading ramp.
Mission can do it. No prison can hold her.
Maybe I can goad the guards into making a mistake. If I get them mad enough, they might put me in a separate cell to punish me. With them focusing so much on you three, I might be able to sneak out of my cell and come rescue the rest of you. It's a risk we have to take, Big Z. I can slice my way free of any security cell. Don't worry, I can pull this off.
This could work, and it's not like we have much choice.
I won't let you down. You'll see.
Hold on, they're dragging us into the docking bridge.
Bastila, Karth, and the crew have been taken prisoner as you ordered, Commander. Excellent. Have you searched the ship thoroughly? Admiral Karth warned me to be on alert for any kind of treachery. We found a young Twi'lek in the back. She's got quite the mouth on her. She swore at me and spit on my uniform. She tried to bite me through my armor, and you should hear what she said about my mother. Admiral Karth needs to teach her the proper respect for the Sith. The Admiral doesn't have time to bother with some Twi'lek girl. Take her away to solitary confinement. I'll leave it up to you to teach her the proper respect for the Sith.
Karth, it has been far too long since we last spoke. I see the recent months have not been kind in your case. I barely recognized you.
But I recognize you, Saul. I see your face every night, even as I promised myself I would kill you for what you did to my homeworld.
Did you learn nothing in your time under me? As a soldier, you should understand that casualties were unavoidable. This was an act of war.
It was a cowardly act of betrayal. Your fleet bombed a civilian target into oblivion without warning or provocation, and the blood of those innocent people is on your hands.
In war, even the innocent must die. The Sith would not accept me until I proved I had truly turned my back on the Republic by bombing the planet.
My wife died in that attack, Saul. And for that, I swear I'll kill you.
You used to be a man of action, not of empty words. Cling to your lust for revenge if you must, but spare me your tired threats. I've heard them all before. You're an insignificant part of these events anyway. Lord Malak is far more interested in your Jedi companions. He has great plans for them.
We will never serve Malak or the dark side. The Sith will be destroyed, Admiral Karth, as will you if you don't turn away from this path.
Your words are brave, Bastila, but the lure of the dark side is hard to resist. Or so I've been told. I wonder if your companion is as devoted to the light as you are.
You're wasting your time, Saul. I'll never betray the Jedi.
You're defiant. I'm certain Malak will find your loyalty to the Jedi amusing. The Dark Lord would probably reward me if I just killed you once and for all, but he may want to question you given the trouble you've caused him, and the history between you.
History? What are you talking about?
You mean, oh, this can't be true, can it? You really don't know what's going on here, do you? Well, I won't be the one to deprive Malak of the pleasure of telling you himself. The Dark Lord will no doubt torture you for information and for his own twisted pleasure. Eventually, you will tell him everything. The Sith can be very persuasive. However, Lord Malak is in another sector. It may be some time before he arrives, so I suppose I will have to fill in for him until then. Activate the torture fields. Enough. I don't want them to pass out before I question them. Malak will appreciate any information I can give him when he arrives.
Don't waste your breath, Saul. We won't answer any of your questions.
I'm sure you won't. However, we both know your friend's loyalties have proven in the past to be somewhat flexible.
My loyalty is as true as Bastila's.
It is time to put your loyalty to the test. I doubt torturing you will gain me your true cooperation. Your will is too strong to be broken that way. However, even the strongest of heroes has trouble watching those they care about suffering. The interrogation will begin now. Each time you refuse to answer or give me a false answer, Bastila will suffer.
I will not betray the Jedi Order even to save Bastila.
My pain is meaningless. Tell him nothing.
I tire of these games. Now I want answers. On what planet is the Jedi Academy at which you were trained?
Jedi Academy? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Very well. This is the price of your resistance. Enough. You see what happens when you try to defy This first question was a test. Obviously, Malak knew the Academy was on Dantooine, and it has since been destroyed by our fleet. Dantooine is an empty graveyard now. Nothing is there but a smoking ruin and the charred remains of your former masters.
You will pay for your crimes, Saul. You and all the Sith.
More empty threats. We Sith prefer to let our actions speak for us. Perhaps that is why we are winning this war. Now, tell me your mission. How were the Jedi planning on using you to stop Lord Malak and our Sith Armada?
I won't betray the Jedi.
Perhaps you need a reminder of the consequences of refusing to cooperate.
No! Pain!
Listen, can you not hear her suffering? You can spare her further pain by simply answering my questions. Now I will ask again, on what mission did the Jedi Council send you?
This accomplishes nothing, Saul. We will never betray the Republic.
Perhaps another lesson is in order.
No! No! I beg you, no! Mercy! No!
I am surprised she did not pass out sooner. Rarely have I seen someone withstand such punishment and remain conscious. I see I am wasting my time here. When Malak arrives, you will learn my interrogation techniques are considered merciful among the Sith. I will leave you here in your cell with a small taste of the horrors you will suffer when Lord Malak arrives.
Don't try to move too quickly. You might not be fully recovered yet. Admiral Kareth had his guards continue to torture you even after you passed out.
They tortured all of us, though you got the worst of it by far. Saul wanted them to make us suffer. He's become some sort of sadistic monster.
The dark side has perverted him, Karth. Once you start down the tainted path, it leads you ever further into the depths of evil. I fear he is forever lost.
No one is without hope of redemption, Bastila.
Yes. I suppose you're correct. Sometimes it's easy to lose sight of that hope in the face of such unbridled cruelty. But you speak the truth. I suppose I'm taking the news of Dantooine's destruction quite hard. First Taris, now the Academy. Is there no end to the killing?
I know it's hard to believe that they're all gone.
I'd like to believe that Saul was lying to us. But even as he said the words, I knew they were true. The Academy is gone. We should have felt a disturbance in the Force when the attack came. The fact that we did not is a bad sign. I fear the dark side is growing stronger, casting shadows our vision cannot pierce. I can only hope that some of the Jedi escaped. Rook, Endar, Zar. I cannot imagine all of them being gone. In any case, we've lost our one place of refuge in the galaxy.
None of this will matter if we don't get out of this prison before Saul gets back.
Where is Saul Karath?
Saul mentioned that Lord Malak was on his way. I think the Admiral left to prepare for his arrival and to report the results of our interrogation.
It is fortunate you were able to resist the Admiral's questioning. The fate of the galaxy could be changed by revealing the slightest piece of vital information. I have to confess something. There was a moment, just a moment, when part of me was hoping you would tell him what he wanted to know, just to make the horrible pain stop.
I'm sorry, Bastila. Watching you suffer tore me apart.
I know you would never do anything to intentionally cause me pain, but you did the right thing. I don't honestly know if I could have been as strong in your position. To watch you suffer like that, it might have been too much for me to bear. Did you feel that? A disturbance in the Force. The Admiral has sent his message. The Dark Lord knows we're here now. Malak is coming.
Well, then we better hope Mission busts us out of here before he arrives.
Come on, girlie. Into the cell. Let's go. I haven't got all day to waste on you. I need to get back to my post.
Quit crowding me. Sheesh. I've met Gamorreans who didn't smell as bad as you, Sith.
You think you're pretty funny, don't you? But you're only making things worse for yourself.
How come every time you open your mouth to talk, the scent of rancor dung comes out?
Maybe a little time in solitary confinement will teach you the proper respect for the Sith. Now get into that cell.
Who designed those Sith uniforms anyway? A blind Rhodian with a sick sense of humor?
Oh, that's funny. You should tell that one to the torturer when he comes to deal with you.
What? You're going to torture me?
No snappy comeback this time. The thought of torture scares you, hmm? Well, it should. The Sith have ways to inflict pain you can't even imagine. It may be a few hours before your torture begins. We're busy interrogating your friends right now. Hey, I know. You could use this time to think up witty ways to beg for mercy.
And time to
Or
escape.
I could use the key card I lifted from your pocket to slice into the security panel and get myself out of this cell.
Alright guys, I'll save the game and end the video
Just a
here.
I wonder when people will stop underestimating me.
I think that'll be time. Let's see here. Yeah, that'll be time. So I'll end the video here. Thanks for joining me. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.
How can I help? Yes, I promised you an answer when we reached the Ebon Hawk, didn't I? But I'm afraid you won't like it. We should have some privacy for this. You're stronger than I am, and there's no point in telling me otherwise. You will be a great Jedi, I think. I hope. In some ways you make me feel weak, like I'm caught up in the wake of our destiny. But at the same time you make me feel stronger, more alive. I realize now these feelings are part of the bond we share. The Jedi Council surely realized this. They knew my loyalty to the doctrines of our order would be tested on this mission. By facing and overcoming my feelings for you, I've learned a valuable lesson about control and the dangers of emotion. This is an important step in understanding the Force. I'm sorry if this is not what you wanted to hear, but I felt that it was important you know our infatuation was nothing more than a result of our powerful bond. You're the one who can't face the truth. Malak has to be stopped. How can I do that if I let myself be blinded by my feelings for you? You mean it, don't you? But how can I be sure you're not making a mistake? I have to resist. I have to be strong for both of us. But I can't. Malak will... Oh my. We shouldn't have done that. It was wrong. The Jedi are not allowed to fall in love. It was a moment of weakness. When I kissed you, we shouldn't have. I'm sorry. No, I know we both wanted it, but we shouldn't have given in to our desire. We're Jedi. We can't act like this. Not now. Not while we still have to deal with Malak. I'm sorry. I don't blame you, but it was a mistake. I have to get out of here before somebody sees us together.